22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. Okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That one a first down pickup of 8. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts. this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Young looks to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
It's Young on first down. Being chased out left. And he's sliding back and down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
They go play action. Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 9. Johnson, the man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. Young working out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First down, Carolina.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 6 now. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35. Seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts to Barkley on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing, Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 73 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A great stop by DJ Wanham to back the offense up on that play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 23. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. First and 10, Young. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. Nifty move, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Young will set to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. They'll it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's Young on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Young now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll throw again. Young. Again, it's Johnson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That one complete to Parker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. That's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. One setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Young working out of the gun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.